So, in my last video, I tried to use playing cards to predict what will win Best Picture. I came to the conclusion that The Fall Guy will win Best Picture. Now, cartomancy is an art, it's not a science. And I want to try again. Now, last video I said I don't own a tarot deck, and that's true, I don't. However, I do own a Moonology deck. Moonology is a little bit like tarot. However, instead of just showing you beautiful artwork from which you can try and draw meaning, this comes with writing on it. So for example, this one says, "Hold your vision, fixed moon." It's a shame this one was at the bottom. This is why I picked this one, because it wasn't going to come up in my drawer anyway. This would actually be pretty easy to interpret in an Oscars context. It'd be "Hold Your Vision." It would be, you know, one of those films that's been a passion project. Megalopolis this year would probably, this would be a very good indicator for Megalopolis. Sadly, I'm going to remove this one from consideration because it wasn't part of the official draw. So bye-bye fixed moon. Hold your vision in the non-consideration pile. Okay, so just in case you're wondering, I said a tarot deck is apparently meant to be given to you to add to its power. These were given to me. These were a present from an ex, and I have not used them in several years. So yeah, we're going to use these to try and predict Best Picture. I have shuffled them. I'm shuffling them a little bit off camera. As I said, I don't like to shuffle things on camera because I'm very bad at it. So yeah, I'm going to draw three, the same way I did with the playing cards. I'm going to give them an equal opportunity to tell me what will win Best Picture, okay? I'm just going to interpret it. By the way, this did come with a booklet to help with interpretation. I live in Korea. The booklet is in Korean. I don't read Korean at a level enough to be able to understand the booklet. I'm not going to sit here for hours with Google Translate. We're just going to have to go for what I see on the cards. For some reason, the cards are written in English, even though the interpretation is all written in Korean. Okay, let's go for the first card. First card. A Time for Healing, Balsamic Moon. Real talk, I didn't know the moon could be balsamic. I didn't. Interesting. Okay, A Time for Healing. See, in other years, I think this might have been, for example, you know, when Catherine Bigelow won for the first time, being the first female director to win Best Director. You know, you think maybe that could be the indication there that a time for healing. So, you know, what is a rift that hasn't been, you know, that has been left open? What is something that, you know, needs healing? I mean, for example, a couple of years ago, I predicted that She Said was going to sweep the Oscars. One of my many, many wonderful predictions that I've made over the years. I think She Said would be a very good thing for this card to indicate. I have no idea what this means yet, but still, A Time for Healing, Balsamic Moon. Very nice. Next, we have Your Hard Work is Paying Off, New Moon in Capricorn. Very interesting. Your hard work is paying off. That sounds like someone who hasn't been recognized, but has been working for a long time, is going to get recognized. Okay. Ooh, I like this. Interesting. So someone who's been in the industry for a long time, but has not had their moment in the limelight is going to get it. That's what I would say that means. And finally, Surrender to the Divine, Full Moon. Are we going to get another Ben-Hur? Are we going to get a religious epic sweeping the Oscars? Is that what that means? Surrender to the divine. Not just like embrace the divine, surrender to it. The divine is overwhelming. The divine is going to crush you. This is an interesting one. A Time for Healing. Your hard work is paying off. Surrender to the divine. I'm going to look up the films that are releasing this year. I'm going to see which film I think these three cards match best. And then I'm going to come back and tell you what my results are. Right, guys, I have consulted the Oracle, by which I mean Wikipedia's list of 2024 films, and I think I know what the cards were telling me. Venom 3 is going to win Best Picture. Take a look at the evidence. A Time for Healing. One of Venom's powers, I think, is healing. I don't remember. I used to read a lot of comics with Venom in them. I haven't read comics in quite a while. But you know what I do know? Venom made Eddie Brock whole. Your hard work is paying off. Who has tried harder than Sony to make an interconnected cinematic universe despite having basically nothing to work with? Surrender to the divine. Like God, or perhaps the full moon, Venom comes from above. He has a lot of power. He can do good, but he can also destroy in great swaths. Venom 3 is going to be Best Picture. And next year, when that happens, you're all going to feel like idiots that you didn't get your own Moonology deck.